The United Nations General Assembly. It's the Super Bowl of diplomacy. For 2 weeks, some of the world's most powerful people are in New York City. But why should you care? Well, if you're concerned by global warming, famine, war, and the general state of the world, you may want to pay attention to what's happening in New York. So what exactly is the UN General Assembly, or UNGA as it's known in diplomatic circles? It's a gathering of more than 190 world leaders, and it's been happening every year since 1945, when leaders from 51 countries showed up. Each country has the opportunity to speak. The event is not without its quirks. Every year, Brazil is the first country to speak, followed by the United States. Brazil goes first simply because, at the beginning, no one else wanted to, and they seem to keep volunteering. And it's been that way since 1955. Leaders are expected to speak for just 15 minutes, but often go over. Cuba's Fidel Castro holds the record for longest speech at 4.5 hours. And there have been some memorable ones too. In 2009, then Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi spoke for more than an hour and a half. At one point, he ripped a page straight out of the UN Charter. In 2011, Iranian President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad made outrageous claims denouncing aspects of 9/11. Many countries walked out during that speech. In 2006, Venezuelan leader Hugo Chavez accused US President George Bush of being the devil. And Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has a penchant for using props. Like I said, things can get weird. But UNGA is about more than just the speeches. Each year, there are hundreds of side events and summits that tackle issues facing the world. One of the biggest this year will be the Climate Action Summit. World leaders, scientists, and climate activists, including 16-year-old Greta Thunberg, will be on hand to discuss ways countries can commit to zero net emissions by 2050. As the world approaches what scientists say is the point of no return, it's critical that we find ways to prevent the global average temperature from rising above 2 degrees Celsius. Events like UNGA play an important role in this fight and so many others.